going on, guys? It's been quite a while since I've made a video, but I'm looking forward to getting back into it now that wedding season's coming around and I've got a lot more things to talk about. But in today's video, I wanted to make a review on my Fuji 23mm 1.4 lens. A lens I use a whole bunch now, and it's not something I thought I would. I kind of bought it more for personal use and just when I want to carry around one camera for documenting life and, you know, family and things like that. As always, guys, I'm going to put a link in the description so you can download some of the RAW files I'm going to show you today. But all the images you're seeing in this video are RAWs edited in Lightroom with my preset pack. If you want to see those, check out the link in the description. They really support the channel and they're the only sponsor I have, which is myself. So let's get into the video. Originally, I planned on shooting weddings mostly with my 18mm 1.4 and a 33mm 1.4. Mostly because when I was on Sony, I shot 24-50 and that was pretty much my main kit, other than like 85 for ceremony and speeches and things. But I really love this 23mm and it's become a core piece of kit in my wedding photography and personal life. So let's jump straight into it. In terms of build quality, it's the same as any of the other high-end Fuji primes. It's really solid, full metal construction, and it feels really nice in the hand. Really small and compact. The only thing missing for me is that I'd really like to have an AF/MF switch on the body. Mostly when I'm using the X-H2, for some reason, and I can't figure out how to change it, but when I'm shooting video, I have to stop the recording and start again just to change it from autofocus to manual focus. And I find that a real hassle. So I would just like to have an AF/MF switch on the lens itself. If you guys know any way to unlock the settings when you're recording video without having to stop to change anything, let me know in the comments because I can't figure it out and it just seems such a silly setting. But one of the teething issues I'm finding. Going back to build quality, the only thing I changed was the metal lens hood, and I bought it for no other reason than it looks cool and I like the fact that it's metal. So when you pair that style of square lens hood with the X-T5, it's a pretty sweet looking setup. And I don't know about you guys, but to me that matters if I'm using a camera, you know, as an everyday camera, which I am using now mostly with my X-T5 because I don't have an X100VI yet. So yeah, I've been roaming around with this. For me, having something that looks cool, I like using it, I like looking at it, it's fun to use. It makes me want to pick it up and take more photos. And the last thing on build quality is it's obviously weather sealed as well, which is pretty important for me. I do have these cameras out in the rain a lot. If I'm shooting, it rains a bunch here in New Zealand, and if it's raining at a wedding, I can't just stop, and I haven't had any issues with any of my Fuji kit so far in the rain. The other reason I went for this lens over the other options for 35mm focal length is because this one has the linear motors for the better focusing. And I do find that the 23mm has really nice, accurate and fast autofocus. Same for video focus. It does transition from near to far really nice and smoothly. It's not like jittery or anything like that. I've found with the Fuji cameras it does depend on the settings you have, but for video I have it to -2 speed and +2 sensitivity, and I find that works really well. Focus is smooth, fast and accurate. Image quality is really nice. Having that 1.4 aperture on a crop sensor camera just gives me a little bit of that feel that I had on my full frame cameras, but you know, I don't feel like I need any more than that. And it's a really nice sharp lens wide open as well. It does have a very slight amount of chromatic aberration wide open, but nothing to complain about. It's as good as any other pro lens that I've tried in the past. So to end this video off, the only thing I'll say is that if you're looking at getting a prime lens, maybe it's your first prime lens, the 35mm equivalent focal length, or 23mm in this case for Fuji, is a really amazing starter if you want something that's just really universal and really easy to use in a whole bunch of situations. With these cameras being 40 megapixels, honestly, I could shoot an entire wedding with just this lens in a pinch if I had to. Obviously wouldn't choose to do that, but it's possible because this lens is very sharp, wide open, and it's just an amazing lens. I personally think it's worth spending a little bit extra money over the 23mm f2 or something like that, which is also an amazing lens, and I'll do a review on that because it definitely has its own place and it's a lot cheaper. But if you're trying to decide between 35mm lenses, in my opinion, this one is definitely worth the money. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that was enjoyable, and I'll see you in the next video real soon, hopefully.